Frank Gore, outstanding running back, long career, has announced he'll sign a one-day contract with the 49ers and then retire. 16,000 career yards. Colin, is Frank Gore a Hall of Famer?
Undeniably, unequivocally, without question, yes. He's the third leading rusher in NFL history. He's played the most games ever. This isn't even a debate. He's a third. If you're the third leading anything, you're in the Hall of Fame. Yes. And another thing, if you ask the players in that league, I think a lot of contemporaries of Frank Gore say, from a football sense, he's the ultimate warrior kind of football player that just kept going. Absolutely, he's a Hall of Famer.
Jeff or Jason?
I want to disagree with you, Colin. I really do. But I mean, the third best anything sort of cinches it for me, right? Like he has to be in, but what has he won? Frank Gore's accomplishment has basically been being around, being healthy, running forward, having an offensive line block for you, working out, staying healthy. I mean, I guess that's great. I'm happy for Frank Gore, but does that qualify? Are those Hall of Fame credentials? A lot of people have stayed healthy and ran forward for a long time. I don't know. I wish there was a little bit more pizzazz to the resume. There just isn't. But again, third leading anything, I have a tough time disagreeing with that.
Says the guy who covers the sport that let Burt Blyleven in the Hall of Fame.
I know. You can poke holes in it.
Well, Jeff, before I say that, though, there are a lot of quarterbacks and other guys who have big numbers have not accomplished anything in terms of a team game, and that may not be Frank Gore's fault. He's done his role. What's your take?
16,000 yards, nearly 20,000 yards from scrimmage.
Right.
And you know what? I would one-up him his one-day contract from San Francisco and offer him a year contract. He'd be the second best running back on the Steelers right now. So come on, Frank. Yes. We could use you. I mean, I'm not for guys that just accumulate yards. Yeah, this guy is a Hall of Famer, absolutely.
All right, 1 minute here, so I got to be strict to the time. Colin, to you on this one. Bruce Arians is now up for maybe consideration in the Hall of Fame. Should he be considered as a Hall of Famer?
No, he needed to win one more Super Bowl. One Super Bowl. He doesn't have enough wins in total. If he had that amount of wins, he could maybe get in. If he had 2 Super Bowls, he would need 2 Super Bowls.
Jason?
Yeah, I'm with him. Just a little too much help with Brady, how he got the one. I love his story. I think he's done a lot of fantastic things, but not a Hall of Famer for me.
Hey, Tampa fans, Jason's in Bradenton. You can go find him. I don't think so either.
Oh, please, that's 80 career wins. Jeff.
80 career wins. Like, that's not Hall of Fame. He won a Super Bowl with Tom Brady. And that's nice, but is it that hard to do? Like, he's a nice coach, but he's not a Hall of Famer.
Now, when we come back, we're going to talk about a Golf Hall of Famer. In fact, he just got Golf Hall of Fame status this year. You knew it was coming. Tiger Woods. He wants to add on to his resume. He's at the Masters, but will he play? We'll talk about it next, right here on the #1 Cochran Sports Showdown.